From a neutral point of view, Stevie, this game was instantly forgettable. Yeah. However, for Chelsea, it's 3 points and it's just a little bit of optimism now to take through this hard run of fixtures.
Yeah, and it really is about the result. It certainly wasn't a great performance. 2-0 looks good away from home, so-called in a derby, but there's still an awful lot they've got to do. I mean, the fact that they were 2-0 up and didn't look as though they could capitalise on a struggling Fulham team as well. So, yes, the positive is the result, but I tell you what, if you go through the performance, it was bang average.
Oh, Frank was getting excited, look.
Well, Frank, because they've been so bad that to win a game away from home is
and that's going to be the focus, not the misery, not the horrible negativity.
I think there's some positives for Chelsea to take here. Mudryk scores his first goal in, what, 24. Brozier comes on, and after his injury, he gets a goal.
Yeah. Plus that miss early on as well.
That miss I thought was big, because that could have come back to her. I thought Chelsea were very dominant early on, and that was a pretty bad miss, and one that could have certainly dented his confidence. But then Tim Ream kind of, I guess, felt sorry for him, and at least he gets his name on the score sheet. So they are positives. I think that there's another huge positive, again, adding to Mudryk getting his goal. I thought Caicedo looked as good as he has in a blue shirt. We see exactly how bad this injury is. And you get 3 points in a season that you really started to look at their schedule and wonder where that 3 points were going to come from, because Chelsea really have been that poor. And in the derby, a West London derby, you just wondered how they would fare and how they would stand up to that little bit of a pressure. Sure, they got the job done, take the 3 points, few things you can celebrate and be happy about, and move on, because in all honesty, I'll speak for myself here, I was expecting a lot worse.
Oh, well, there you go then. You set the bar low.
I bring it to the 1-1.
Let's just get this clear. You started this whole thing off by saying an instantly forgettable game.
Yes.
So don't be able to go at us for being negative.
I didn't have a go at Xhaka. Yeah.
So
I haven't had a go at Xhaka at all. I had a go at you.
You're torn again.
Mario, who impressed you today?
I think, you know, like when you look at the game, I think Boya, after being out so long, you know, like all of us who sit there and being on, and even Frank, injuries, we've always been through injuries. It's very difficult to come back, hey, guys. He had, you know, for a young boy, was he 22 years? Hadn't played for like over almost a year, you're coming to. Broja coming back, and the way he played, the speed that he accelerated in the game and turning away, you could see him turning away from the defensive line of Fulham. I felt like he came back really strong. It's only his first game, don't get me wrong, it's his first game, but he looked really like a player that I almost started forgetting about his injury, and it's his first one. But okay, away from the, and Mudryk, I have to highlight Mudryk. Why? Because a kid that's going through a moment, and I spoke to him during the summer, very emotional. It really affects him not performing well. So for him to get his first goal, I think that impressed me. I was, okay, he didn't come on in the second half because I think he had maybe a little injury and they kept him out. But what was very important is being hit with such a price tag, being a player of his standard, like coming out of a team and having so much confidence, and then coming into a team where not always everything goes towards the way you want it to be, and then you work so hard with your coach, with Pochettino, and then seeing that he still takes people on and the way he goes about his game, I still feel like, okay, this kid is really working on his confidence. It's growing slowly. It's not fast, but growing slowly.